Well, friends, welcome for practice of question and answer online session 1, class 9th, subject biology, chapter the fundamental unit of life, and I am G.R. Chopde, PGT biology, JNV Sangli. Revision, revision. The fundamental organizational unit of life is the cell. So cells are enclosed by a plasma membrane composed of lipids and proteins, chemicals. Cell membrane is an active part of the cell that regulate the movement of materials between the ordered interior of the cell and the outer environment. In plant cell wall is composed mainly of cellulose and is located outside the cell membrane. The presence of the cell wall enables the cell of plant, fungi, even bacteria to exist in a hypotonic media without bursting. Any kind of environment को survive कर सकता है. The nucleus in eukaryotes is separated from the cytoplasm by a double-layered membrane, and it directs the life process of the cell because it contains chromosome and DNA, genes. The endoplasmic reticulum functions both as a passageway for intracellular transport and a manufacturing surface. Golgi apparatus consists of stacks of membrane-bound vesicles that function in storage, modification, packaging of substances, which are manufactured especially in endoplasmic reticulum. It also helps in formation of lysosomes. Most plant cells have large membranous organelles called plastids. Plastids may be two types, chromoplast and leukoplast. So chromoplast that contain chlorophyll are called chloroplasts. They helps in photosynthesis. The primary function of leukoplast is to storage either proteins or starch. Most mature plant cells have large central vacuole that helps to maintain the turbidity of the cell and store important substances including waste. In animal cell, the vacuoles are very small and many in number. So prokaryotic cells have no membrane bound cell organelles. Their chromosomes composed of only nucleic acid, that is single, and they have only very small ribosomes as a organelles. Cells in organisms divide for growth of body, for replacing dead cells, growth, the mitosis division takes place, and for forming gametes for reproduction, meiosis division takes place. Now, so based on that, we'll discuss certain questions asked in previous examination as well as textbook questions. What happens to a cell, whether it is a plant or animal cell, when placed in the following solution: hypotonic, isotonic, or hypertonic? Hypotonic solution. In this case, water will rush into the cell from outside. So therefore, cell gain the water. When the cell gain the water, so if it is a plant cell, it become tursid because cell wall is there. And if it is an animal cell, it also swell and then burst. If you keep in iso, that is similar concentration. In this case, there is no net movement of water. Equal amount of water will be passed. So therefore, even plant animal cell remain unchanged. There is no change in the shape. If you keep in a hypertonic solution, that is surrounding solution is high concentrated. In this case, the water will rush out of the cell, from the cell. So the plant cell will get plasmolyzed. Inner content shrink, but the cell wall remain intact. But in animal cell, it will shrink and then shrivel, folded. What is plasmolysis? Plasmolysis, when a living plant cell is kept in a hypertonic solution, it loses water and the cell content shrink away from the cell wall. That is called as plasmolysis. So this process is called plasmolysis. So this kind of questions are coming in the CBSE. At least 2 questions will come: assertion and reason, A and R. So a choice hai, select correct answer to these questions from the code. Question number 1. Now see, assertion. सेल वॉल इज नॉट फाउंड इन एनिमल सेल, तो ये सही है गलत है, यू शुड आइडेंटिफाई। सेल वॉल इज नॉट फाउंड इन एनिमल सेल, बिल्कुल राइट है, ओके ट्रू है। एनिमल सेल्स आर कवर्ड बाय सेल मेम्ब्रेन, तो सेल मेम्ब्रेन कवर्ड है एनिमल सेल में, ये भी सही है। तो जब दोनों भी सही है और सेल वॉल नहीं है तो सेल मेम्ब्रेन है, तो देखो कौन सा है, ए एंड आर ट्रू, आर इज करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन है क्या, ए एंड आर ट्रू, बट इधर एक्सप्लेनेशन नहीं है, सो 1 या 2 में से लागू होगा, तो व्हाट इज योर राइट आंसर, दैट इज 1, क्योंकि आर भी सही है, ओके ऐसा। सेकेंड क्वेश्चन उसी प्रकार का, सेल मेम्ब्रेन इज ए सेमी परमेबल, मालूम है इट इज ए सेमी परमेबल, सही है। रीजन, द कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट मॉलिक्यूल कैन फ्रीली मूव इन द मेम्ब्रेन, कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट मॉलिक्यूल कैन फ्रीली मूव इन द मेम्ब्रेन, कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट मॉलिक्यूल है ना, उसके जो मॉलिक्यूल्स है वो फ्रीली मूव होते हैं क्या, ओके ऐसा। सो देख लो क्या है, क्या रीजन सही है असर्टेशन का, या दोनों सही है लेकिन रीजन सही नहीं है, थिंक। आप पहला लिखो बाद में चेक करो, सो दैट आंसर शुड बी 2, बोथ आर सही बट आर इज नॉट द करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन ऑफ असर्टेशन, ओके। क्वेश्चन नंबर 3, माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया इज नोन एज पावर हाउस ऑफ सेल, बिल्कुल सही है। एटीपी प्रोडक्शन टेक्स प्लेस हियर, ये भी सही है, लेकिन क्या करेक्ट एक्सप्लेनेशन है, ओके योर आंसर इज यस, ओके। तो ऐसे बहुत सारे सवाल आएंगे। नाउ कम टू एमसीक्यूज, ये भी आएंगे। So prokaryotes have undefined nuclear region which is known as nucleus, nuclei, nucleolus या nucleic acid. You take your notebook, 1 लिखो और write the answer, बाद में चेक करो इस स्लाइड के बाद। A cell organelle that is not surrounded by a membrane is, choice क्या है देखो, Golgi apparatus, ribosomes, chloroplast या endoplasmic reticulum, बोलो फर्स्ट का ए है या बी है या सी है डी है, उसी प्रकार का 2। अगर आपने लिखा है या पॉज भी कर सकते वीडियो, राइट द आंसर और चेक करते जाओ ईच स्लाइड। सी फर्स्ट आंसर क्या है, न्यूक्लियोइड, सेकंड क्या क्या है, राइबोसोम्स, तो ऐसे हर स्लाइड में करते रहो। थर्ड, द प्रोसेस ऑफ प्लाज्मोलाइसिस इन प्लांट सेल में बी डिफाइंड एज ब्रेकडाउन या ब्रस्टिंग ऑफ प्लाज्मा मेम्ब्रेन इन हाइपोटोनिक मीडियम, श्रिंकेज ऑफ साइटोप्लाज्मा इन हाइपरटोनिक मीडियम, breakdown of plasma membrane due to mechanical injury to the cell, shrinkage of plasma membrane due to excessive heat outside. Okay, think. Amoeba acquires its food through a process known as endocytosis, exocytosis, plasmolysis है या diffusion है। Again pause करो वीडियो, write your answer, then check. तो थर्ड का क्या है, shrinkage of cytoplasma in hypertonic medium, इधर क्या है, एंडोसाइटोसिस, ओके। नाउ अभी इस प्रकार के भी आएंगे, ये भी एमसीक्यूज हैं। विच ऑफ द फॉलोइंग इज ए कॉमन फीचर्स ऑफ माइटोकॉन्ड्रिया एंड प्लास्टिड्स, प्रेजेंस ऑफ डीएनए एंड राइबोसोम्स, एबिलिटी टू प्रोड्यूस एटीपी, डीपली फोल्डेड इनर मेम्ब्रेन, प्रेजेंस ऑफ मैट्रिक्स कॉल्ड स्ट्रोमा। अगेन वीडियो पॉज करो, राइट योर आंसर, देन चेक। क्या है सही आंसर, yes, that is presence of DNA and ribosomes. Gaseous exchange in cells takes place by osmosis, diffusion, exocytosis, endocytosis. Again pause the video, write the answer, check. क्या सही है, yes, diffusion is the right answer. Chromosomes are made up of RNA and protein, protein and carbohydrates, DNA and RNA, DNA and protein. Again same method, pause the video, write your answer A, B, C, D, check. Right answer is DNA and proteins. Cell organelle is actively involved in membrane biogenesis. Lysosomes है, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम है, गोल्जी apparatus है या वैक्यूल्स है। ओके, सो सही आंसर क्या है, एंडोप्लाज्मिक रेटिकुलम, क्योंकि इट विल प्रोड्यूस प्रोटीन एंड लिपिड्स। नाउ इस प्रकार के क्वेश्चन भी आएंगे। ऑब्जर्व द डायग्राम एंड आंसर द फॉलोइंग क्वेश्चन। सी ए डायग्राम देख लो, बी डायग्राम देख लो। हियर नंबर ऑफ क्रोमोसोम्स 4, तो इधर भी 4 4, इधर 4 है, इधर 2 2 आया है, ओके। आंसर, नेम द टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन इन फिगर ए, नेम द टाइप ऑफ सेल डिवीजन इन फिगर बी, What happens to the number of chromosomes in daughter cells of figure A? उसी प्रकार से फिगर बी. वीडियो पॉज करेंगे, आंसर लिखेंगे, देन चेक करेंगे. सी पहला आंसर आना चाहिए माइटोसिस, दूसरा बी डायग्राम है मियोसिस. ए में सेम एज पेरेंट सेल, जितने पेरेंट सेल में क्रोमोसोम है उतने ही डॉटर सेल्स में होंगे. और इधर दे बिकम हाफ, अगर 4 है तो हाफ होंगे, दैट इज 2. अगर हमारे बॉडी में 46 है तो गैमेट्स कंटेन 23. सो दिस प्रकार के क्वेश्चंस भी आएंगे. गिवन बिलो आर द डायग्राम्स रिप्रेजेंटिंग ए प्लांट सेल एंड एनिमल सेल. लेबल एनी 5 ऑर्गेनल्स कॉमन इन बोथ द सेल्स. अगेन आप नंबर देख के लिख सकते हैं वीडियो पॉज करके. सीधा आंसर Golgi apparatus, nucleus, ER, vacuole, mitochondria. We have to write only organelles, not cell membrane or cell wall. Okay. Then who discovered cell and how? So Robert Hooke discovered cells. He saw that the cork resembled the structure of a honeycomb consisting of a many box-like compartments. So cork is a substance which comes from the bark of a tree. By using Robert Hooke called these are the box cells. In this way he discovered the cells. Why is the cell called structural and functional unit of life? Very simple. Cells are called the structural and functional unit of life because all living organisms are made up of cells. All living organisms are made up of cells. So therefore it is called as a basic structural and functional unit. All the functions taking place inside the body of an organism are performed by cells. Next, how do substances like carbon dioxide and water move in and out of the cell? Discuss. So these questions are from your textbook in text page number 61. Gases like carbon dioxide and oxygen move in and out by cell by diffusion from the region of high concentration to region of low concentration. Water moves from a region of its high concentration to a region of its low concentration through the plasma membrane. तो ये basic difference है. The plasma membrane acts as a semi-permeable membrane and this movement of water is known as osmosis. तो osmosis plasma membrane की जरूरी है, living में होगा. Gases वो कहाँ पर भी हो सकते हैं diffusion के लिए. Why is the plasma membrane called a selectively permeable membrane? The cell membrane or the plasma membrane is known as selectively because मालूम है. It regulates the movement of substance in and out of the cell, allow the entry of only some substances and prevent the movement of some other material. तो select करके अंदर और बाहर आने देता है, इसीलिए it is called selectively permeable membrane. Then ये भी क्वेश्चन है from page number 63. Fill in the gaps. Okay, प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल, यूकैरियोटिक सेल. हियर बस आपको डिफरेंस इधर इधर का देख के इधर लिखना है, इधर का देख के इधर लिखना है. ओके, जस्ट टू सी. प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल जनरली स्मॉल है, ओमाइक्रॉन म्यू एम. न्यूक्लियर रीजन पुअरली डिफाइंड बिकॉज ऑफ द एब्सेंस ऑफ न्यूक्लियर मेम्ब्रेन एंड इज नोन एज न्यूक्लियोइड. क्रोमोसोम सिंगल है. मेम्ब्रेन बाउंड सेल ऑर्गेनल्स आर एब्सेंट. यूकैरियोटिक जनरली साइज लार्जर है, 5 to 10, 100 μm. Nuclear region well defined and surrounded by nuclear membrane. More than one chromosome. Membrane bound cell organelles such as mitochondria, plastids are present. One more you can add, nucleolus is absent in prokaryotic cell, nucleolus is present in eukaryotic cell. वो भी add कर सकते हैं. 65 page number. Can you name the 2 organelles we have studied that contain their own genetic material? Okay, own genetic material. Yes, answer is mitochondria and plastids are the 2 organelles that contain their own genetic material. Even either question bhi aayega, name the 2 autonomous organelles. Auto यानी self-regulating organelles. Both these organelles have their own DNA and ribosomes. Page number 65. If the organization of a cell is destroyed by some physical or chemical influences, what will happen? Simple. Cell is the smallest unit of life है. which is capable performing all functions of living organisms. So the damaged cell will not able to perform all vital functions like respiration, nutrition, removing waste and making proteins. So therefore the cell will die and it cannot survive. Why are lysosomes known as suicide bags? Lysosomes are membrane-bound vesicular structure that contain powerful digestive enzymes and they are present in cells. These enzymes are capable of breaking down any foreign food particles or even microbes that enter in the cell. In case of disturbance in the cellular metabolism, so they digest own cells by releasing the digestive enzymes. So therefore it is called suicide bags of our cell. Hence they are known as suicide bags. Where are proteins synthesized inside the cell? Simple. Ribosomes are the site of protein synthesis inside the cell. But we know that they are either free or attached to the rough endoplasmic reticulum. Page number 65. Make a comparison या difference between plant cell and animal cell. ऐसा भी आएगा. Very simple. They are larger in size. Animal cell smaller in size generally. Cell wall is present. Cell wall is absent. Lysosomes are absent or present very few in number. Lysosomes are larger in number. Plastids are present. Plastids are absent. Vacuoles are larger in size and very few. One or two. Here vacuoles are smaller in size and many. Even one more you can write. Centrioles absent. Centrioles present. What happens if the plasma membrane rupture or breakdown? 67 page number. If the plasma membrane rupture or break down, then the cell wall will not be able to exchange material from the surrounding by diffusion or osmosis. Then क्या होगा? Thereafter protoplasmic material will leak हो जाएंगे and the cell will die. What would happen to the life of a cell if there are no Golgi apparatus? जो Golgi bodies के functions हैं वो नहीं होंगे. Golgi apparatus has the function of storage, modification and packaging of the products. If there is no Golgi apparatus, then the packaging and transporting material synthesized by cell will not happen. Formation of complex sugar from simple sugars will not able to possible. Even lysosomes are also not produced. ऐसा आप लिख सकते हैं. Which organelle is known as powerhouse of the cell and why? Mitochondria are known as powerhouse of the cell. The energy required for various chemical activities needed for life is released by mitochondria in the form of ATP, adenosine triphosphate molecule. इसीलिए it is called powerhouse. Where do the lipids and proteins constituting the cell membrane get synthesized? Lipids and proteins constituting the cell membrane synthesized in the endoplasmic reticulum. उसमें भी SER, that is smooth, helps in the manufacture of lipids, and RER, that is rough, helps in the synthesis of proteins with the help of ribosomes. 67. Exercise के questions. How does an amoeba obtain its food? Simple. Amoeba obtain its food through the process of endocytosis. The flexibility of the cell membrane enable the cell to engulf the solid particles of food and other materials from its external environment. Okay, और ये engulf करता है endocytosis. What is osmosis? Repeat है. Movement of water molecules from its region of high concentration to its region of low concentration through selectively permeable membrane is called osmosis. It is a special case of diffusion where the medium is water and a movement of solvent molecule, not solute molecule. एक क्वेश्चन है वहां पे, कैरी आउट द फॉलोइंग ऑस्मोसिस एक्सपेरिमेंट, टेक ए पुअर पील्ड पोटैटो हॉल्स, ये पढ़ेंगे एंड सी दैट आंसर, 9th वाला. Okay, solution. Water gathered in the hollowed portion of a potato in B and C by the process of osmosis. Potato A is necessary in this experiment because it acts as a control experiment. Water does not gather in hollowed portion of potato A because it is empty, no concentration. Water also does not gather in the cup D because there is potato used as boil or boiling denatures the proteins present in the cell membrane and thus the cell membrane get disturbed. So ये important है. Even same experiment I have given in that resin and egg. आप भी उसको कर सकते हैं. Which type of cell division is required for growth and repair of the body and which type is involved in the formation of gametes? Simple. Mitosis cell division is required for growth and repair of the body. Meiosis cell division involved in the formation of gametes. Okay, इतना लिख सकते हैं. Page number 67. एक्स्ट्रा कुछ है, ड्रॉ द डायग्राम ऑफ प्लांट सेल, तो आप डायग्राम निकाल के लेबलिंग कर सकते हैं. ड्रॉ द डायग्राम ऑफ एनिमल सेल, वो भी आएगा. ड्रॉ द डायग्राम ऑफ प्रोकैरियोटिक सेल, तो वो भी आप निकाल सकते हैं. एक्स्ट्रा, हु प्रपोज द सेल थ्योरी? Skeleton and Scaven. Who expanded cell theory by suggesting that all cells are arise from pre-existing cells? So Chorlico, that is Rodolphe Virchow. Who discovered nucleus in the cell? Okay, that is Robert Brown. Okay, so thank you for joining and observing this a video on question and answer session. So keep watching my next videos.